We've been talking about it all week. The USS Idaho is going to be commissioned for service tomorrow. Back in March of 2024, we brought you to Connecticut for the christening of the USS Idaho, the first U.S. Navy christening of in Idaho in more than 100 years. The new boat is a Virginia-class submarine. In short, it's a warship. They're built to take out enemy ships, collect intelligence, and support special operations. It's going to hold a 132-man crew. But we're now going to show you the men of the past, the USS Idaho crew from the 40s. Andrew Bartline shows us they were front and center for one of the biggest moments in world history in this 208 callback.
In an oversized Atlantic coast warehouse,
of building submarines like we have never built before.
Nationwide crowds on deck for a celebration.
Idaho's contribution to national security.
More than half of the commissioned Navy fleet owes them one word: nuclear.
Gives us an unfair advantage against every potential adversary.
And the latest crew,
the gem of the fleet,
will pilot the designation long overdue.
So if I could get a big round of applause for that team.
For nearly 80 years, the name's been dormant.
It's high time we give honor and again christen another USS Idaho.
A name that could never be lost.
With his buddies.
That's the truth.
He's
in a scrapbook.
Here and here.
Saved through Eileen.
Yeah.
Her husband Al Werdzek served on the previous USS Idaho in World War II. Al was one of 4 living crew members invited to the new ship's christening.
It would have been really great if he could have made it. So.
Al's son Chris says he died nearly 3 years ago, a hero.
He was, but he never thought he was.
Humble strength always has a source.
Can't get away from Idaho.
It's where Al's parents met and married. It's where Al trained after enlisting. It's the boat where Al served.
They kept track of their kills, their submarines.
Well worn from battle.
This is the one time that it did get damaged enough to have to go get repaired.
But never once was she sunk.
The Japanese claimed to have sank her 3 times or more. They'd get patched up, and they were right back in the fight.
A full embodiment of the name down to the final second of World War II.
When the surrender happened with Japan, they had the surrender signing on the Missouri battleship, and they brought the Idaho in and parked it right next to the Missouri, kind of as a, I thought you said you sank the Idaho, it's right there.
A piece of history Chris pulled from the scrapbook for himself.
This is to certify that Al Werdzek was aboard the USS Idaho in Sagami-Wan and Tokyo Bay during the initial phase of the occupation of Japan and the signing of the terms of the Japanese surrender. And it's signed by the captain and first officer.
Big shoes to fill.
Pretty cool.
It's a task now left up to the next Idaho crew, and they know it.
The BB-42, the battleship?
Even to sailor Robert Bossian.
Oh yeah, it came with a bunch of surprises.
Proudly from the Panhandle.
I like being part of the Idaho, the state, and being part of the crew. Makes me feel a little bit more prideful that I know what the namesake means. I know how to carry myself as an Idahoan and bring that to the boat and share Idaho with the rest of the crew.
It's history that doesn't fade.
Once again, USS Idaho.
And protected by former Governor Dirk Kempthorne.
The seamless connection between crew and citizens is amazing.
Kempthorne shows them what's left of the last USS Idaho, what can still be seen, felt, touched.
This is one of the spots they visited in June of 23. The Veterans Memorial Cemetery.
They went and visited your husband's.
They did. Isn't that amazing?
These sailors had never met Al or his family.
I'm just honored to be part of it.
Even down to the smallest details, there's Idaho. Yeah! Loud and proud.
And it just brought all those, all those feelings back. Yeah.
A lifetime later, the Werdzeks know they can't shake it.
No, it keeps coming back.
And may she endure forever. Esto Perpetua.
Esto Perpetua, indeed. You saw former Governor Dirk Kempthorne in that story. Earlier this year, the U.S. Navy announced it named the engine room aboard the USS Idaho after Kempthorne. It honors his decades of military support and leadership on the submarine's commissioning committee. And we caught up with him in January after he got the news. Take a listen.
I've been there since day one for the ship, and but we have such a team that surrounds us. So when I say humble, there's a lot of folks that need to receive accolades for what they've done for this ship. I'm amazed. I'm just amazed. And it's a tremendous honor. And I will, for the rest of my life, support that ship, that crew, and the family.
Oh, it's awesome. I can't wait. We're going to be streaming the commissioning ceremony tomorrow morning at 9 our time. You can watch that on KTVB Plus and KTVB.com, 9 a.m. tomorrow.